Welcome back. I am Is316, and today I'm going to be showing you how to fix this lowrider from Redcats. When you buy this car, it's pretty much like this, right? That's as low as it is, and then that black part right here, you can actually see it. You know, it's all raised up. Pretty much the car comes like this. All this is exposed all the way to the back. And the car is pretty much lifted like that. So we don't want that. What we want is to get it down to like maybe right there, or even a little bit lower than that. Let's say like right there, right? So I'm going to show you right now how to do that. Okay, so you're going to need a couple of tools. So I'm going to show you the tools you're going to need first. So these are all the tools you're going to need. Of course, you're going to need some of these just for the modification. You know, these are screws. You're going to need a little knife. That little tool right there is for, you're going to have to remove two pieces from the car. And then, of course, a screwdriver to screw these things on. So, you know what? If you don't know what this tool is, I don't either. I'm new to the hobby. I just bought a toolkit, a universal toolkit for RC cars. That tool came in there. And you know what? You should get yourself one if you have one of these Redcat 64 Impala cars. Especially if you're going to chrome out all the parts. But that's besides the point. You know, this video is to get this car low as we can get it. So here we go. Okay, so the first step is to remove this thing right here. And that thing right there. Don't worry about it. It's not going to mess up your car or anything in any way or shape or form. It's not. That's just so the interior can land right here and right there too. And of course, I guess to protect everything else, but trust me, you're not going to mess anything up by removing these two pieces. So you take this piece off. Obviously, it has screws. Make sure you put the screws back in there the right way. Don't mess it up. Just take this part off and that's it. Next, you're going to take this part off. The same thing, it has 4 screws. Put the screws back into place and that's it. So we're done for this part right here. We don't mess with it. We don't do nothing else. The second part is with the actual body. Here we go. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is where this is going to come in handy. Taking out all those screws is not like regular screws. It's something else. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's very weird. I don't even know what to call this. Okay, this is the next part, alright? So this black thing right here, you guys know, right? You know where you put the pins and all that? Okay, you're going to have to remove that part. Just leave it to the side for now. So now you're going to get your X-Acto knife or whatever you want to cut. And there's a trim right here all over the place. It's pretty thick. So what you're going to do, you're going to cut it from starting from here. Just a little trim as close as you can. Don't cut this thing off right here, all right? Just cut as close as you can all the way to here, to where the lights are at. Why, you might ask? Because we're going to have to clear that. And this piece that it was like this, right? It's going to have to clear, go down. You see, as far as you can. So now from there, you got this cut out and everything. Okay. So now this piece that was like this, all you got to do is flip it around. And now it clears to go all the way more down as far as it wants to, right? So all you do now is just put the screws back on. That's pretty much it. And this is a better angle so you guys can see what I'm talking about. You see how close I got there? Almost like it never had a big trim right there. So that's how I did it. Make sure you cut it as close as possible as you can. Just like that. Make sure you don't cut any wires or anything. Okay, so this is how it's going to look when you put it back together. Remember, I told you to flip that thing upside down. And you have to cut those pieces off so it could clear. This black thing could clear. It could go much further down like that. So that's how it's going to look, okay, guys? Just make sure you flip that thing over and cut those pieces off. Okay, so now we're going to take this piece and put it onto the other one over there, okay, guys? Okay, so right here in front, as you guys can see, I'm going to take you in there a little bit closer. You see how it looks? Just put it in there gently. And as you guys can see, this is where the car was at before. Now it's all the way down, as you guys can see. Make sure you choose a couple of screws that are not too big, or else you're going to break the little post. So make sure you choose them a little bit small, enough so it could go in the hole and tighten up by itself. You don't have to drill anything. Okay, don't drill any holes to this. Just put the screw in and tighten it, and it'll go by itself. So this is what you want to do. You guys can see right there, the little nut right there. You're going to go lower than that little nut. So you guys can see from both sides, all right? That's what you want to do for the front. So right here for the back, you're not going to do anything. You're just going to slip this. Instead of putting it on the top, you're going to put it in the bottom. Just slip it in, and that's it. That's all you're going to do for the back part right there. So as you guys can see now, you see how low it is from how before it was. And then the little black trim over here was all exposed. Well, now it's not. It's actually inside. So it goes like up to here inside. All this, there's no black bar anymore. The chassis is coming out. So this is going to be the end look. This is how it was before. Like that, a little bit more up, and with the exposed black plastic right here, you let it go now, and it goes drop. This is the look that I've always wanted, and I'm happy I figured this thing out. And you know, I just wanted to share it with you guys. If you guys want to make your car a little bit lower to truly be a lowrider, this is the perfect way you could do it. Very easy. You don't have to pretty much do major modifications on it. And if you want to return it back to stock, you can actually do it. Just, you know, put the little two parts back on, flip the part back how it was, and you'll have it stock. So it's no problems if you don't like the lower look. But for me, the lower, the better. Okay, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Peace. Lower than the alligator's belly. It don't get no better than that.